Hi Virgo, welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. I am here today to do a general collective romantic love reading for anyone with the sign of Virgo in your birth chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Also, if you are a cross watcher who's dealing with a Virgo, you are very welcome here. The thing to know about general readings is that they are not personal or private readings, so they cannot and they will not resonate with every viewer out there. Sometimes it's one sentence that will resonate. Sometimes it's one segment. Energy can be flipped. It can be reversed. It can do this kind of weird seesaw thing during a reading. Please take only what is yours and leave the rest behind. We are going to begin, as always, by connecting to the white light of the divine through my angel aura crystal. We're going to do this together by taking a nice deep breath in the highest vibration of love. And in that breath, we will pull in the Virgo collective. Namaste. Okay, Virgo, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you back with us. If you're brand new here, welcome in. I hope you do enjoy the style of reading that I do. If this does resonate and vibe with you, I encourage you, please subscribe to my channel because that helps me to get these messages out to a higher collective of people, a greater number of people. All of my videos are timeless, so if this one does not show up to be your reading in any capacity, please feel free to go back into my entire catalog of videos. You'll find other Virgo videos there. You will also find videos for every zodiac sign, so other placements in your birth chart. All right, our theme for today begins with roots. Ooh, that's a cool card. And it is paired with number 33, guidance. So let us do a little bit of reading about this here. Page 128. Oops. Just scooted right past it. Here we go. Roots. It says, one's true home, a sense of stability, and a support network. The Roots card invites you to ground yourself more often in order to experience a true sense of connection, stability, and ease. Your roots represent your core values and principles that make you who you are. Whenever you find yourself falling off the tracks or it feels like things are simply going wrong, remind yourself to go back to your roots. The more you understand what brings peace to you as a person, the more harmony you will experience. It is a good time to start practicing mindfulness, meditation, or prayer. And it says, my roots are deep. I fear no storm. So this is beautiful energy. I love that. Very grounded, very centered. But let's see how guidance plays into this as well. Guidance is all about learning to communicate with your soul and discovering and manifesting your purpose. It says guidance is based on communication. The soul can send you messages through symbols, synchronicities, hunches, sudden inspiration, dreams, and even direct channeling. Consciously connecting with your guides, heightening your psychic abilities, and fine-tuning your skills to be present and to pay attention are all important parts of learning to receive guidance. As you open up, your soul begins to communicate your inner purpose for this lifetime to you. When you learn to hear and recognize its promptings, your life starts to take on a magical quality. So I like this, that you are being guided based on communication, but it almost sounds like it's asking you, you're being asked to really pay attention to your inner knowing, your inner guidance. And what are your roots? What is the foundation of this for you? Your action says, number 4, stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. So we're going to set these up here because, as always, Virgo, we know that these play into our reading as we unpack everything. So we're going to begin over here with your energy, how you are showing up in this connection with your person of interest at the current time. Okay. Next up is their energy. What's happening for them? How are they showing up currently with you? This is the shared space. What's happening for both of you in this connection at this time? Please and thank you. Lastly, this is your person's authentic, genuine feelings for you at this current time. Please and thank you. I never take flippers unless it's like a very rare time. So, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we find the Six of Swords. This is what is jet propelling this entire situation forward. One or both of you has asked the divine, higher powers, sources, powers that be, to actually push this relationship or push this situation forward out of choppiness into calmness. Okay, that's the undercurrent. So let's see how you're showing up, Virgo. At this time, you are showing up as the Seven of Cups and the Sun. So I feel like you're doing a nice amount of soul searching, reflecting on what it is that's going to make you happy. You know you have some choices, some options. I feel like there might be a hair of confusion, but not a lot. This card sometimes can really talk about things being confusing or not knowing which way to go. I don't feel that in this card whatsoever because she has one wand in her hand and she's pointing directly at one star. She knows what she wants. She knows exactly what she's thinking. And it is about you finding that pure happiness. Remember, there is no gender in tarot. So the fact that I just said she is this long flowing hair and there does seem to be a hint of a breast there. Hold on one second. Our groundskeepers are here, so that window needs to get shut. I apologize, that was very loud. So I feel like the thing about this I want you to know is that there are a lot of decisions being made by you showing up as what is going to make you happy. So let's dive a little deeper. Please further clarify for me Virgo's side of Virgo's energy, please and thank you. We have the Hierophant. We have Judgment. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Tower. Woo-wee! Okay, you've got a lot of major arcana here. This is about a long-term connection. This is about a partnership with someone in your life that you are, and the reason I'm coming that up is YouTube does not like nudity on cards, and I am inflexible about drawing on or putting tape on my cards. So I just am respectful and I cover those guys up. But what's happening here is that the divine has been speaking to you loud and clear through those, remember there were those guidance, synchronicities, symbols, hunches, inspiration, dreams, repeated numbers. If you're continuing to see, I always see 444. So if that's something that you've been seeing or any number that you're seeing a repeat of, we've got 33 for your card, which is if you're seeing threes, whatever this is, the divine is really calling you and trumpeting down to you and saying, hey, I want you to pay attention. And it's about a long-term connection that you have with somebody, a commitment you have with someone, probably this person here. We'll see. It's that you do want a breath of fresh air brought into this connection. And it is going to require a fairly large change, something pretty big, something substantial. Calling in a tower means kind of saying, hey, we need to make a couple of adjustments, a couple of changes here in order to be happy. So I feel like you're doing a beautiful amount of soul searching on this and knowing which way to go because you are listening to that guidance from the divine. I think you are watching those synchronicities and I think it's helping you. Maybe that's what guided you here to YouTube for tarot readings, or maybe it's that you're going to go speak to someone and have a private reading. I don't offer them yet, but in the future that will be happening. So just know that if this is your story, remember it's saying stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. So I think it's beautiful that you are doing some groundedness, some centeredness. I like that Roots card because it is definitely speaking about I liked the part where it says you're invited to ground yourself more for a better connection and stability and ease. So I feel like your roots are really deep and that is what's pushing this forward. Maybe it's, remember not to have too many expectations in relationships because that does sometimes send the wrong message. But I think for you, you know what's going to make you happy. And that's why you've asked the divine to kind of push you out of those choppy waters, right? I think in this situation, the synchronicities and all of the guidance you're being given, you realize is a gift. You're seeing that as a true gift. It's causing you to do a tiny bit of retreating, spending some time in some quiet meditation, doing some reflection, sitting quiet. It doesn't mean retreating from this relationship. It just means sort of quietly meditating about, what do all of these synchronicities mean to me? What are these things that the divine is sending down to me? Repeated numbers. All of a sudden you get this like idea in your head and you go, where in the world did that come from? So you are being guided through these beautiful ways and channels, and I feel like you're open to it, which is why you see it as such a gift. But it is about partnership and you wanting a breath of fresh air into that partnership. Let's move next to your person, Virgo. How they're showing up at this time with you is the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. A lot of thinking, a lot of moving with clarity, and a lot of communicating very clearly about this connection. This person is doing a high level of thinking about the connection with you. I'm wondering, and right now I'm already feeling that they are not as awoken as you are. If you're the person who's more awoken, that makes a lot of sense. Almost all of us that are, I just saw 1111 go by. You could be in a twin flame dynamic. You don't have to be, but that is a synchronicity and a repeated number. So take it as it applies. But if you're the person, usually the people that watch these, we are more awoken, quote unquote. I feel like this person isn't quite there yet. So that might be you pointing out, like if they have something that continues to happen, maybe you help guide them a little bit and say, hey, do you still always see 33 somewhere? That's sort of the divine kind of, hey, pay attention to me. Maybe it's about you kind of leading this person onto more of a spiritual path. You honoring your roots, but also kind of guiding this person as well. That could be for some. I do think this person has done a lot of studying. Maybe it's that if they keep seeing repeated numbers, they're kind of like looking online and saying, what's going on? Why am I seeing all of these numbers all the time? Or it's enough that they are intrigued. I can feel that. That's the way I wanted to say it. It's like they've been given a little bit and they're like, why does this keep happening? But they're not awoken yet. So I think they've been doing a little bit of looking online, paying attention to some things and trying to look it up and see what it actually means. Let's look a little deeper into their energy. What is this Knight of Swords, Page of Swords for Virgo's person? Please and thank you. They're on the move and they are clearly up in their head about this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Two of Wands. Okay, Virgo, this person, like I said, they are less awoke than you, but they're right on the precipice of it. Like they want to know what some of this stuff actually means. And that's not unusual. A lot of times we end up in relationships where one person is more awake than the other. And in awake, I mean in a spiritual sense. Take it as it resonates. But literally this person, they're here, but they want to be here. I want you to hear this. They are here. They want to be here, but they are very uncertain about all of this. I think for them, these little gifts that the divine has been pushing down to them, numbers, hunches, synchronicities, if they find pennies on the ground, if they find feathers on the ground, whatever it is, something that keeps happening, the divine keeps being like, here, I have something for you. I have something tangible for you. It's very real. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, they're here for it, but they're not sure. Like, they're like, this kind of scares me a little bit, so I might have a boundary up. It also is causing them to be like, feeling a little bit like, I'm going to have my bag packed, but I'm not going to go. I want it ready just in case I got to split quick. Like, I think this person is open to what the divine is trying to show, but they're a little nervous about it and guarded and hesitant, and they feel like they need to protect themselves and pack up all of their thoughts and rush off if something gets too much. Okay. Deep breath. They're open to it. Okay, so I want you to hear that. All of these things that the divine keeps, like, look, we've got this dandelion of knowledge, like all these little synchronicities. We've got this circle of, okay, I'm giving them to you. I'm on a silver platter. I'm giving them to you. Remember I said they might be seeing feathers, right? So this person, they're open to it. They're just, and the reason I say that too, look, there's a world in this person's hand. So they are open to it, but they're so confused by it. This could be for someone, I'm sorry, I'm so hot all of a sudden. I have to take this long sleeve shirt off. It is still summer where I live, and it's like towards kind of almost at the end of summer. So it's very confusing about what to actually wear for clothing. Sorry. But I guess what I'm trying to say is you guys could be, for some, you could be in a twin flame dynamic. Remember, I saw 1111. When that happens, the one person is more awoke, and then all these synchronicities are happening, and you meet each other, and it feels like, oh my gosh, and then it almost becomes too much. Okay, it's like the beginning of that where it's like, oh my God, neither one of us understands this, but it's very much like you know. Okay, this here means you know, okay, but you don't know how you know. That's, I think, what I'm trying to say here is that the divine is trying to push both of you forward to this. If you are not aligning with twin flame at all, that's okay. The same thing can apply for very high level soulmates. Soulmates that are meant for a very large partnership, or things that are here and now, right? This says false person, okay? That also lends into a twin flame dynamic. Sometimes a less awoken person can say, I am all about this connection. I am mad about this person. I'm wild about this person, crazy for them. But it feels so triggering that there is a sense that, I'm second guessing myself. This isn't my person. Yes, they are. I want you to hear that. This person is... This person is like, think about the first time you realized that you, again, here's another one. Look at that little star right up here. Okay, you're both being awoken to this whole thing. Remember how you probably got there before they did, right? You're probably still there, but that's why you're like, yes, I think this is a gift, but it feels so real, like you've known it your whole life, but it also feels like the most terrifying thing in the world, because if you can feel that good with this person, it sometimes feels like, oh my God, if this feels this wonderful, what's it going to feel like if it breaks up? It's going to feel terrible. Yeah, it will. I can tell you from pure experience. That is called dark night of the soul, and that's where we come back to self. That's where we get right back here. Mind, heart, body, soul. It's all of that's designed for you to wake up and learn who you are. If you are not in a twin flame dynamic, high level soulmates can feel very similar to this. It can be very triggering. It can feel like, oh my God, I don't know if okay, I want you to remember this card here. Stay the course. You are on the right track. You're in the right direction. Maybe reassure this person you don't have anything to fear, okay? Maybe they're needing to reassure you, but either way, it's basically that this is a dynamic where you both starting to awaken, okay? This does say stay optimistic about your love life. So this person, no matter how much they're being like, okay, that's probably not my person. Like, well, I'm so afraid of this. It's being called to stay optimistic. This person is going to try very hard. They're open to it. They're here for it. They're a little hesitant. They're a little nervous. They're going to try to stay optimistic about this situation. What's happening for both of you currently at this moment in your partnership is 8 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. This comes as zero surprise for the reading that is laying itself out. You both are really feeling, look at how we're both in cages here, right? This is overthinking, feeling trapped, feeling stuck. Look at the lids open. This is feeling defending. I need to defend myself. I need to protect myself. What the hell's going on here? Okay, seriously, take out the fear, because you're both juggling. You're both sitting here going, oh my God, can I balance this? What is happening? Look at the universe divine is giving you synchronicities, balanced synchronicities. Trust. That's what I want to say. You're both being called to trust in this situation. Trust. You're going to be where you're meant to be, Virgo. Wow. I want to see your side of this shared space. Please and thank you. Well, the only reason I'm smiling while saying this is I've already walked in this place and I do know how all of this feels. So I definitely feel for you. It can feel like the biggest amount of oxygen you've ever felt, and your soul is alight. And then it can also, in the same second, feel like the most terrifying thing in the world. Trust. Know yourself and trust. That's the best way I can say this. Your version of this is 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups, King of Wands, and the Strength card. Again, you are the more awoken person in this dynamic. You do love this person very much. You are, I would even say you believe you're in love with this person, okay? But there's something that you are not paying attention to. Like your person with that Ace of Pentacles, the divine is saying, hey, I want you to pay attention here, but all you're focused on is what's real and tangible. This is awakening to the spiritual gifts that the divine is trying to give you in this connection. Okay, you are standing in a position of power. That's why I say you're the more awoken one here. You, a King of Wands, is gorgeous, radiant, warm, inspiring, and they act. So you are sitting in energy of being like, okay, I'm inspired by all of these messages. I feel like I don't understand. I'm trying to juggle and balance, but you are open to this and you are overcoming those fears. That's something, you're being very brave. Remember, we've got this infinity sign, the universe giving you those synchronicities. What do we have here? The same thing. You're open to this. You are finding the balance. You're awakening to this. That's why you're here listening to tarot, because that's how we open the door. It is a vehicle for opening the door to what is all of this? I don't understand it. I'm here to tell you, you are on the right track. Stay the course. You're moving in the correct direction. Let's see your person's side of the shared space, please, and thank you. We have 5 of Pentacles. We have 8 of Swords. We have King of Cups. And we have 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Yes. Again, I'm going to reiterate, you are the more awoken one in the situation. This person is so up in their head. Remember, they had Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. They're so overthinking, trapped. Like, this is illusion. This is ego-based fear about feeling like if I do this, if I open up to all of this, who's to say it? People aren't going to think I'm nuts and push me out of, and like I'm isolated. I'm out in the cold. I'm too scared. Okay. This person does love you very much. So that's why they're willing to try. That's why they're here. That's why they're trying to be open to this, because your relationship scares the poop out of them. They are like, I have never been in a relationship like this before. This feels so charged, so on point, so real. I don't know what this is, but I do love this person because what they want with you, the reason why they're willing to be here and why they're willing to open up to these spiritual gifts and open the door is because they love you and they want a long life with you. They can see forever with you. Oh, there's a song. I don't even know who it's by, and it's an old from the 80s or early 90s. I can see forever in your eyes. That's all I'm getting. If that's a song lyric that resonates with you for something, and it is a song, it's a ballad from like the 80s into early 90s, more so 80s though. I can see forever in your eyes. There's a little bit more. Paradise. Paradise. Something like that. If you know what that song is, please drop me a comment below, because it's going to drive me nuts. There is something there. This person can see forever with you. And they think that it is paradise. But like I said, this is such a big connection that they're like, holy crap. But that's also, I think, why for you, remember, we're going to go back to you for just a split second. Your energy is such that you know what is going to take to make you happy in this marriage or this connection with this person, because the divine has been blasting you with all those synchronicities. And that's how you're going to get that breath of fresh air, by making some substantial changes, which those changes are probably about starting to talk to your person, starting to help your person understand a little bit more of this. Gosh, Virgo, I remember this phase in twin flame dynamic or partnership. And boy, it's kind of like the most exciting time of your entire life. And it feels like, I said, it feels like oxygen. It feels like you have been blasted with a massive amount of energy, and it feels so good. And it's almost like a drug, like you want more of it. And I think the thing is, it can feel exhilarating to one person and it can feel terrifying to the other. Be patient, be gentle, be a good guide. This is what you both want from this partnership. You want marriage from this connection, and that is why it feels so big. I think both of you can see each other being married. And I want to say, embody this. If I can give you any advice in this reading, is be a little more playful. Like, bring some of the lighthearted energy back into this equation, because as big and as expansive as this does feel, and it can feel terrifying, it can feel overwhelming, remember that honestly, it's saying stay optimistic. So your person's going to. There needs to be a little playfulness here. It can't all just be like, oh my God, this is so passionate and this is so intense. Well, it has to be fun too. So if fun for you guys is, all of a sudden, if you guys live by a river and you do whitewater rafting, I just saw that, just like that, popped right into my head. That'll apply for some. For others, it might be you would like to go on trips to beaches or traveling. I just heard possibly going on a trip around the world, or getting on a yacht and going for a very long trip. So just remember, like, whatever is fun for you guys, lighthearted. If you like to see movies, if you like funny movies or shows, or if you like to go out and like go to comedy shows, something that makes you laugh and have fun. If you guys like working out together and that's fun, whatever it is, remember to bring some of that back into this equation. That way it won't feel so terrifying. How this person currently feels for you at this moment, we have Page of Wands, we have 10 of Cups, we have 8 of Wands, ooh, fun, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So Virgo, this person wants to talk to you. They definitely are passionate and charged up about what is going on in this connection. They want to, they've been looking at it with that magnifying glass. Like, is this too scary for me? Oh my God, I don't know. But look at his sweet little friend down here. This toucan is like, hey man, you're okay. We're okay. Look, I have the bird here, a bird here, a bird here, a bird here. Birds are my very favorite. So I'm just going to say there is a beautiful foundation that this person is realizing. They've looked at it through that magnifying lens, and what they like what they see. They like the foundation of the two of you, because it's leading them right here. This is what they want with you. They see you as their counterpart, their beautiful energy. And I love this. This is so pretty. This is basically, one of you could be your love connection. You are an earth sign, so that's why I'm saying this, like tentacles, that's a plant. Your person could be a water sign. They do not have to be, but just know that that could be. It's that dynamic of happy life, happy abundance. I think for them, this has gone a little slow, okay? Like they've had to do this slow, steady, wins the race. It's required some patience. They want to put some air in the sails here. I think all of this fear and all of this, oh my God, this is a lot. I think it intrigues them. and they want to billow those sails. Like they want to get some wind moving and get this thing going out of it being slow. Because what they like the foundation of the two of you. They like how this feels, even if it feels a little scary. I mean, I think that's pretty normal in big connections. It can feel very, a lot. Remember who you are. Remind them who they are. And remember to be, you are protected. You are guided in this. This is meant to be. This is a fated, destined partnership. You have all the guidance and all of the foundation that you need, right? So let's see how we move forward, right? Because they want that wind in the sails from this being so slow. How does Virgo's person want to move this forward? What makes them feel best about moving this forward with their Virgo? Whoa, whoa, and whoa. We have a lot, and I am here for it. Okay. This is big. Sweet. They want this to be something that they're recognized for, okay? They want the victory. They want the notoriety. They want to show you off. They want the whole world to know that you're together. It has caused them some stress, okay? The fact that this has all been big, I think we've ascertained that. It has caused them to kind of be like, this is so big, I don't understand it. That's why they put themselves up in a timeout tree. What did I tell you about all of those big circles? Look what's illuminating the head here. They've listened to the divine. They've been paying attention. They've been listening. And what they're being told again is move. They clearly know it's time to move forward. They've asked for this. They asked the divine for a partner just like you. And now you've shown up. The ship is in the harbor. They're ready to go. Like I said, remember, it's something about going on a trip on water or by water. I could feel that. They planted these seeds with you a long time ago, or if it wasn't with you, they planted seeds with the divine and said, please, I know the kind of person I want, but look at all this fruit. It's juicy. It is ready to harvest it. So you guys are really, you're here. It's time. Because in the past, the slowness of this situation, the fear of this situation, the not understanding it felt very heartbreaking. It felt scary. It felt overwhelming. But know that they're here. They are ready. They know what they want. And what they want is this connection with you. And I feel like you speaking words to them, maybe you'll even show them this tarot reading, which I think feels big and expansive, because how great would that be for you to actually say, hey, this does say court of law, justice. I think this is about not a legal proceeding. I think if we think about the justice card, it's about weighing and balancing. Like my fear, my love for my Virgo, my fear. Okay. Can I just balance them both? And can they both live right here? And I can look at these fears and try to flip the script. And I'm going to open up my palm and make a big, big space for the love for my Virgo, right? I think they're just trying to weigh and balance everything. This person is here for it. And I just want you to remember, be kind to this person. Some religious factor is partially what's causing them to sort of pause, hesitate. Maybe that's been, maybe. Okay, I want you to hear this. And this is how I always vehicle tarot. I'm gonna wax poetic for a tiny bit, even though this reading is long, but I think you'll appreciate this, so I'm gonna say it. When I begin these readings, before I even begin and click on the video, I always bless these cards, clear the energy, pre-shuffle, have a conversation with the divine. To me, that entity is God. That's what I grew up with, but I articulate all higher powers are the same exact thing. Just depends on where you grew up and what you were told. That is not popular belief with everybody, but it's my belief. So sometimes if your person's been raised in a very strict set of dogma, okay, and it says this vehicle is evil or bad or weird or whatever, I always say this is the vehicle for me to be able to speak the divination that sits inside of me. So while, yes, this isn't going to church, quote unquote, this is a form of spirituality in its most beautiful sense. And this is the way messages can get given out to a higher amount of people that don't want to hear rules, religion, hellfire, brimstone, all of that. This is the vehicle for that. So understand that fear based in religion has a lot to do with, this feels too expansive, this feels too wild, I don't think I understand it. Just guide this person forward, Virgo. I feel like once you do and you open up that this is safe and it's not weird, it's not a bad thing, they'll open up to it too. Okay, now I'll get off that soapbox. You don't have to align the way I do. I'm just telling you how I believe. So let's move ourselves into messages from this person. What would they say to you? Please and thank you. What do they want to tell you? I think of you often and I can still feel you. I didn't want to let you go. I just didn't know where to go with this. So again, I don't necessarily know that you guys broke up. I just think they don't understand what this connection is, but they're open to it. Sometimes we make things harder than they need to be. I am open and approachable. How are you? So like I just said, this person is open to this. They want you to know they didn't understand it. They're here for you because they love you. They're open to this. I've been saying that the entire time. So don't be afraid to, what I like to say, let your freak flag fly. Like, be you. If this is you, because this is me, and open the door. If someone really loves you, they're going to understand spirituality and gifts. I just saw 3636 go by. Again, with synchronicities, they'll understand it. It's okay. You can be you and you can open the door to them for all of this. They're here for it. How fun, Virgo. I like this. I like that this is at the very beginning. I remember this stage so much. It felt so good to me when I was there, and where I'm at now feels even better, but it's just fun. I like this. It says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Remember this playfulness card? Bring some fun back into this connection. That will really help. This one says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So remember what you do here. You're making memories the entire time. And this says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. That's what I was saying. Just be you. Be authentically you. If this is you, be it. And open the door, because that's what's going to get this person to be like, yes, this big, expansive, beautiful connection. They're here for it. They want it. They just need a little guidance and a little bit of stability. So our roots and our guidance card definitely did come back into play. Virgo, this is where I'm going to leave it. This has been a long reading. I apologize, but all the messages did need to come out. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me today. It has been my honor to read for you. If you liked this video, please like it. Subscribe to my channel, share this with others, drop me a comment below if you know who sang that song. I'm going to be so curious. And in the meantime, I will see you for your next reading. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.